Just like that. Wow. Wow. This is not funny. Back to the channel. My name is Peter. Today we talk about the weather, and I know there are better topics than to talk about the weather, but I live here in Melbourne, and Melbourne is a city in which is worth talking about the weather because the weather is just crazy. I experienced something for the first time this week, which is flash flooding. Imagine that, flash flooding. I never experienced that, just last week for the first time. And how does that happen? Well, here in Melbourne we have 3 seasons in one day. That's what Melburnians say about their city. It can be 30 degrees, just like it was at the beginning of the week, where we had the feeling that summer came. It's summer, we can go to the beach, we can enjoy the warm weather, and just a couple of days later, hailstorms and 10 degrees and rain and flooding in my neighborhood. Imagine that. Never experienced that before. Is it connected to bigger events? I don't know. We live pretty close to the Antarctic, from where we get a lot of cool air, and we live on the driest, hottest continent on the planet, from where we get the hot air. And that's usually good because the weather constantly changes. If you have a couple of very hot days, 43 degrees, it changes. Yes, you get some release. Colder weather comes and you feel alive again. And in winter it's the same. Winter is not really cold, and if it is, it's just for a shorter period of time. Yet these extremes are really scary. Last year I remember we had devastating bushfires which impacted the city. You had smoke around here, and now you have a lot of rain. This year it rained a lot. Now the question is, normal or not? And yes, I know the weather is changing all the time, and here in Melbourne that's especially the case, but is it normal? Some of them are, and we just don't realize it. And if we do, that's how climate change happens. It's a process, it happens gradually, and we shouldn't rely on our intuition and instincts, should we? We should rely on good science, and scientists tell us pretty obviously and surely that climate change is happening, and if we don't change our behavior, 2050 will be a pretty different place than it is now. But again, the storms go away, we have nice evenings like this, and yeah, then the world seems fine again for a short while. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for stopping by, and see you next time. Until then, bye. Yeah, you see? Just rain in Melbourne. Just like that. Wow.